Hi, Grand Rising, Grand Rising, Grand Rising. It's me again. It's Renee, Empress, Boss Lady. Doesn't matter what you call me as long as you call me. Hey, I'm here with you early in the morning this morning. I hope everybody's doing okay this morning and having a blessed and wonderful morning. I'm here with some juice, of course, as usual. But I'm mostly here to just give you all some information about, well, to let you all know to not let anyone stop your divinity. Don't let anyone take you off your path, no matter who they are. Because divine ones, we have a very important job to do, and there are going to be distractions of all kinds. Trust me. But we can't allow that to stop us. We can't allow that to take us off of our journey and to stop what we have to do, and to take us out of our divinity, because we are truly divine beings. I mean, before anyone even had this, before I heard this, before I knew that I was, that's not something new to me, So, but anyway, I did take a few notes about some things I did want to talk to you all about. I excuse me. Okay, like I said, don't let anyone take you off your path, no matter who they are. Keep your divinity. Ignore the noise, y'all. I mean, because you're gonna, like I said, you're gonna be finding out a whole lot of truths right now. Truths that may not even be admitted to, or whatever the case may be. But when spirit speaks to you, you know. When spirit of love and light speaks to you, you know what the truth is, regardless of what you may hear otherwise. And we have to act on that, regardless. Let me turn this down. We have to act on that, regardless of if we have physical proof of anything or whatever the situation may be. We still have to act on it, because we have to trust in our divine creator. Because when he sends downloads, he wants you to trust that and be obedient. When you receive certain truths or certain things, when you find certain things about that's going on in your life, and it's negative, you have to remove those negative energies. Like I said, no matter who, where, what, it does not matter. You have to remove those things from your life so that you can continue to go on. And trust me, the divine creator will and is going to bless you with something way better, because whatever you lose, you're going to get back 10 times fold. So, and that's something we should always remember. You can't receive if you're holding on to the old things. This is a time of release. We're supposed to be releasing the old baggage so that we can receive our blessings. Uh, like I said, a lot of things that you may find out right now, they're going to be hurtful, maybe even heartbreaking. Just keep your cool and keep your calm and remain grounded at all times. You may be knocked off balance. Go and ground yourself. Whatever you have to do, but remain balanced and remain grounded, because that's what the enemy wants. The enemy wants to knock you off balance so that they can continue to do the things that whatever it is, can continue to do the things that they want to do. And have you feeling like you just in this energy of, well, it's been going on for so long, and I've been with this person for so long, if I've known this person for so long, if I've done this for so long. It does not matter how long you've done it, how long you've known this person, how long you've been there. When it's time to move, it's time to move. And that's not something that you have to make a big announcement about. Plan and do the things that you need to do for your happiness, because at the end of the day, that's what matters. Because there's a lot of selfish people in this world who want to do the things they want to do without any regard to your feelings. And then they will turn around and blame you for it. I promise you they will. To say, well, you did this and you did that. What I've done has nothing to do with what you did and why you did the things that you did. That's a narcissistic behavior. That's exactly what that is. And the sooner we recognize it, the better. Because I'm not going to keep you long. It's just something that Spirit woke me up with this morning. Like I said, I received so many downloads. Like I said, you don't have to make a big announcement about the things that are going on in your life, the truths that you're finding out, or whatever. Like I said, you plan and you be strategic about it, and you move accordingly. Everything is not for everybody, and trust me, I'm learning to find out that everybody is not for everybody. Like I said, regardless of who they are. You just have to. It's a time to leave all of those negative, low vibrational energies behind. We're coming into a time of where truth should be told, truth should be found out, because in actuality, people should be truthful with one another. And we have to take our emotions out of these things. That is the sign of growth. When you have grown spiritually, mentally, and physically, your emotions don't control you. How I feel does not matter. People will know what position you hold now. They look like, I ain't know that because you've been this person all this time. Although you've been the person that you are, they've looked at you in a different light for so many years before you start to walk in your divinity, to actually get the true understanding of your walk. Because everybody has to grow to know that. So you have these people who look at you and who've always looked at you in a certain light. And now they're like, you know what? And now she's supposed to be this and supposed to be that, but it just is what it is. We didn't. This is all God's plan. Let me put it this way. This is all Yah's plan. This is not something that, we planned, because if you ask us as a little child, we had so many different visions and so many different goals, so many different aspirations than what Yah has for us. We have to learn to put the things that we thought we were going to do, put our plans aside, and realize Yah's plans are not our plans, and our plans are not His. We have to continue to move forward in our lives, and we have to realize that there are things, people, places, and things that we're going to have to leave behind. As I said, no matter who they are or what it is or where it is, sometimes you just have to truly pack your bags and move on from any situation that no longer serves you. If it's something that's bringing you down and making you feel a certain type of way and keeping you in your head, that's a situation that you should not be in. When people allow their emotions to get involved and want to think about how things make them feel without looking at how things make someone else feel. I'm sorry, y'all. That's an act of selfishness to me. Because I'm trying to tell y'all now, this is not an easy walk. I've had to let go of a lot of things. Stop doing a lot of things. Stop saying a lot of things. Stop going a lot of different places. I don't even feel the same anymore. I know I'm not the same person that I once was. But a lot of times people won't get that the way that you do. You have to understand that and just move on. It's okay. Like I said, regardless of how anybody feels about that, that is okay. Because at the end of the day, when I stand before Yah, I don't have to answer for anybody else. Their wrongdoings or right doings, no matter what it is, I don't have to answer for them. I only have to answer for myself. And when I get there, I want my divine creator to tell me, Empress, well done. I don't think a lot of people understand that. Either they understand it and don't care, or don't understand it, or they understand it and don't know how to change to walk in that divinity with you. Like I said, this is not to hurt anybody's feelings. This is not backlashing at anybody. This is a download that I received, and I'm not going to apologize for it, because I am a messenger. And how you take it is how you take it, because I'm not responsible for anybody's emotions, anybody's feelings. I'm only responsible for mine. And at the end of the day, if that sounds selfish, it just is what it is, because that's what Yah said to do. That's what my great divine creator instructed me to do. If someone doesn't like it, that's fine with me, and as it should be with you. I'm like, y'all. And I know I've spoken before about tunnel vision, how they taught us in school that tunnel vision was bad and you shouldn't have tunnel vision because of this and because of that or whatever. You may lose focus. No, having tunnel vision keeps you in focus. When you're focused on something, that's tunnel vision. And we should all keep this tunnel vision. We should all have this at all times, especially when we're going towards a goal. And my goal is to reach each nation so that they can learn who they are and so that we can figure this thing called life out together truly. I mean, we have to ignore the noise, y'all, because there's going to be a lot of things that's coming up. And a lot of times people will allow those different demonic spirits to use them, whether knowledgeable about it or not. You have to ignore the noise. Just ignore it. Remove your emotions from it and move on. Because I promise you, life is not supposed to be at a standstill. If you're constantly going through something over and over again, and it's constantly hurting you over and over again, and these people, places, or things, they're not going to change. And you know this for a fact because it's a routine. It's been history. It's time to move on. It's time to let those things go. It's time to let those people go. It's time to remove yourself from those places. Because like I said, everything and everybody and everywhere, it's not for you. It's not for everybody. And the thing about it is, when God is telling you to move. When God is telling you something, to do something. When something is for you because you're going to feel it. Regardless of what anybody says or what anybody thinks. You know you better than anybody knows you. You know your feelings. If you're feeling a certain way about a situation, if a certain situation makes you feel uncomfortable, unloved, disrespected, brings you down, it's time to leave that alone. And it's time to move on, truly. Because the thing about it is people do what people want to do. And we have to realize we're not yo-yos. We have a path to walk. We are great divine beings. And we can't allow those people to get in our heads and say things and make you feel some type of way because they want you on that same low vibrational wavelength as them because of the things they're doing, have done, or going to do, and they don't feel happy about it. Well, maybe they do. But I know it's time to move. It's time to move forward. Let nobody knock you down. Let nobody take you off your path. Let nobody tell you what your journey is supposed to be and how they feel about it. Because it ain't none of their damn business. That's between you and the great divine creator. Now, if they want to get on that path with you, they got to get their stuff together. There ain't nothing for you to do. And we have to remember, everything ain't our fault. Just because somebody points that finger back at us, everything is not your fault. It's just because people don't like to take responsibility and accountability for their own actions because a lot of time it's very shameful because of the way they are and the things that they do. That has nothing to do with you divine beings. Absolutely nothing. That's just another trick of the enemy to knock you off your path. Like I said, I'm not going to be on here long. It's just a few minutes. Like I said, I was supposed to be on here I woke up at 2:23. I was supposed to be on here then. I was supposed to have gotten on up, but of course a lot of distractions came up. But I'm still being obedient. So remember that. Always be obedient. Always be true to yourself and your great divine creator. And when he says move, you should actually move. When he says do something, you should do it because the thing about it is he knows what's best for you. And he is preparing a place. And it's not only a place in heaven, he's preparing places and things and people on this earth in the 3D for us. We have to be willing to let things go. Open up your hands and release so that you can receive. We can't receive anything as long as we're holding, oh, I don't want to let this go. I don't want to let her go. I don't want to let him go. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. I want to keep it all, because you got a lot of people who want their cake and eat it too. It's just as simple as that. You have a lot of people who will tell you, oh, no, 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 when the whole time it's yes, yes, yes. No matter how, what is the word, charismatic they are, how they can charm you and make you feel like this and make you feel like that. The truth still is the truth. And everyone should know the truth, because I feel like everyone should have that option to decide for themselves whether they want to leave that situation, people, person, place, or thing, or not. Let that be their decision. Divine beings, turn it around and let it be your decision. And if people don't want to do that and allow you to make that decision for that, they don't want to be truthful to you, the only thing for you to do is walk away. When it's time to go, it's just simply time to go. Because like I said, you can't allow anything to deter you from your path. You can't allow anything to knock you down, because we know that the reward is so much greater than people. At this point, people don't matter. The only people that matter is the people who are trying to truly heal themselves and do the right thing. Not just do the right thing by themselves. First and foremost, do the right thing by yourself. And do right by others. You can't continue to think that you can have snake-like or sneaker-like behavior and it not catch up with you. You can't continue to think that you can knock people down with your words and it not catch up with you. You cannot continue to think that you can put people in your place of your wrongdoing and point fingers and not catch up with you. Like I said, this video is not to hurt anybody's feelings. If it does, that means you have not grown enough. And you shouldn't be on here. Because this page is about growth. This channel is about growth. It's about us learning and figuring things out together. I know I talk about a lot of things on here, but excuse me. This was laid really heavy on my heart this morning, y'all. It's almost as if I can't shake it, because I know there are things that I need to do. We truly have to get this thing together. We truly have to get it together. And we can't wait on people. We cannot babysit, because people have to have just as much time as you have to make sure that their things in their lives are in line and in order. Like I said, I don't get on here claiming to be any type of saint. But I truly do know that I've never hurt anyone continuously. And I've never hurt anyone on purpose. Because once you start to take yourself out of the equation, you start to think about other people and how they may react to that and how they may feel. That's growth. We cannot continue to allow people to hurt us. We cannot allow people to continue to lower our vibrations because of where they are. And we have to realize there are a lot of people who just don't want to see you grow because they're not doing what they're supposed to do. They don't want to remove things from their lives. They don't want to go forward. They don't want to stop doing this. They don't want to start doing this. It's always a complaint. It's always, well. No, the thing about it is, I'm going to tell you now, like I tell you all the time, when Spirit tells me to move, I move. If Spirit tells me to stop, I stop. If Spirit tells me to go, I go. As we should all do. I said, don't let anybody knock you off your path. Don't let nobody knock you off your path. Because you know what's at the end of that road. You know what's at the end of that rainbow. And the thing about it, we can't replace our divinity. We can't replace our rewards with temporary satisfaction, with earthly satisfaction. Because I know all of my blessings and everything that I receive that is good comes from up above. The great divine creator does that for me. And I want to continue. I want my Savior to continue to work for me and continue to protect me and continue to do things for me. So with that being said, I have to do things for my Creator, and I have to continue to sacrifice for my Creator. We have to. I mean, if Yahushua sacrificed himself for us, who are we not to do the same for him? When you love, when you love, you make sure that you do nothing to hurt what you love. But the moment that you do, that shows that there was really no true love there. That true growth is not there. The true commitment is not there. And like I said, that's for job, relationship, family, regardless of what it is. It is. When you love something or when you love someone, you do right by that person or that thing at all times. And nothing can stop you from doing that. We have to make sure that we're doing right, and we have to make sure that we're making good decisions. Because like I said, I received some downloads this morning that were very, very hurtful to me. But that's not going to stop me. I just know what I need to do. That was my confirmation. Now, that's not like I haven't had it before, but that was my final confirmation. Like I said, be truthful to yourself and be truthful to others, regardless of what they're doing. And regardless if they're not being truthful to you, it doesn't matter. You be truthful, and your way will be shown. Those people will be removed, because I'm telling you, these ancestors of love and light, these spirit guides of love and light, Yahushua HaMashiach is not pleased with these people, places, and things because of the way they're making his divine beings feel, the way they're trying to, with the way that the things that they've done to his divine beings. Like I said, that don't matter who it is. Like I said, I'm not in this. I'm not doing this for people's emotions and people's feelings to make anybody feel good. I'm doing this for my Creator. Now, who he allows to fall off from me, that's who wasn't supposed to be there anyway. And I'm fine with that. Like I said, regardless of who or what it is. And that's the growth that I have now. Because I remember a time, baby, I'm trying to tell you, I would act a fool about the things that I learned, the downloads that I received, the truths that I received. I would normally be acting a plump fool, but you know what? I don't have time for that, because that takes away the energy that I'm supposed to be put in to teaching Yah's people, to reaching out to nations, to let people know what's going on. Like I said, we cannot allow people, places, and things to hinder us. We can't allow them to deter us from our path. We have a journey. We're on our journey. We're living our destiny now. We're walking our paths, and we have to continue to do so. Like I said, when the wind blows hard, you may wibble, you may wobble, but you're not going to fall. Make sure you don't fall down at any time. You keep pushing and you keep focused. You keep that tunnel vision. Ignore the noise and keep pushing forward, because I guarantee that the reward at the end of that path is so much greater than people, places, and things on this earth. I just want you all to know that I'm going to get off of here, because I am a little tired and a little agitated. But the agitation is only for growth. These are all lessons to be learned, so that we can continue to receive our blessings. Because with each lesson, there's a blessing. And with each blessing, there's a lesson. And if that's not the case, you ain't doing something right. So I love you all. I thank you for allowing me to be before you for this small amount of time. I'll be back when I be back. I'm going to go and ground myself right now and balance myself out. And I've been praying for truths to come to me, no matter how it makes me feel. And they've been coming. Because like I said, everybody deserves the truth, regardless of how you may think gonna make somebody feel, or how you may feel like it's gonna make you look. You should have thought about that before. So that's all I'm gonna say. Like I said, I'll be back when I be back. Because like I said, when spirits say move, I move just like that. I love you all so much. Continue to be blessed and have a wonderful, wonderful day.